You walk into a building with $80,000 cash. You want to buy a Tesla. They look at you and say, "We can't sell you this car." Not because you don't have the money, not because they're sold out, because it's illegal. In 11 US states, you literally cannot buy a Tesla directly, and the reason why will make you furious. Let me show you where this happens. Texas, Michigan, Connecticut, West Virginia, Louisiana, Nebraska, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Alabama, Wisconsin, New Jersey. That's millions of people who can't walk into a Tesla showroom and drive out with a car. But here's what makes no sense. You can buy a $3,000 laptop directly from Apple, a $200 pair of shoes directly from Nike, but a $50,000 car? Illegal. Why? The answer goes back to the 1950s. Car manufacturers like Ford and GM would open factory stores, sell cars, then suddenly abandon entire towns. Local dealerships who'd invested in the community would get destroyed. So states passed franchise laws. Car manufacturers must sell through independent dealerships. Made sense back then. But then 2008 happened. Tesla launches with 0 dealerships and says, "We're selling cars like Apple sells iPhones, factory direct." States said, "Nope, illegal." Tesla argued, "But we never had dealers." States said, "Don't care, you need dealerships." So Tesla gets banned. But here's where it gets shady. Who wanted Tesla banned? Car dealerships. Between 2008 and 2023, dealerships spent over $70 million lobbying state governments to keep Tesla out. In Texas alone, dealership owners donated $8.6 million to state politicians. That's more than the oil industry in some years. And they claimed they were doing this to protect consumers. Protect consumers? Let me show you what they're actually protecting. When you buy a car from a dealership, the manufacturer sells it to the dealer at wholesale, let's say $35,000. The dealership marks it up to $42,000. That's $7,000 profit. Then they add delivery fees, documentation fees, dealer prep fees, market adjustment fees, another $2,000 to $4,000. Then comes the real money. Financing. The dealership gets a cut of your interest. Then extended warranties, paint protection, fabric protection. On average, a dealership makes $2,000 to $3,000 per car sale, but the real profit is in financing and add-ons. Now here's how Tesla sells cars. You go to their website, pick your model, customize it. You see the price. That's the price. No haggling, no hidden fees. Tesla makes money on the car, not on markup games. For consumers, this is amazing. For dealerships, this is an existential threat. If Tesla succeeds, what stops Ford and Toyota from doing the same? The dealership model collapses. So the dealers went to war, and in 11 states, they won. But here's where it gets shady. People in those states still own Teslas. So how? Here's the loophole. Tesla can't have dealerships, but they can have showrooms. You can walk in, look at cars, ask questions, but legally, employees cannot sell you the car. They hand you a tablet and say, "Order it online." You buy the car on Tesla's website from another state, then Tesla delivers it to your house. Sounds ridiculous? It is. And it gets worse. Because you didn't buy from a local dealer, service becomes complicated. Need repairs? You might drive 100 miles to a service center or wait weeks for a mobile van. Trade-ins are slower. DMV paperwork? You're doing more yourself. The system was designed to make direct sales annoying enough that people give up and buy from a traditional dealer instead. Now, here's where it gets absolutely insane. In 2023, Ford announced they want to sell electric vehicles directly to consumers, just like Tesla. No dealer markups. And dealerships lost their minds. Dealers sued Ford. Some said they'd refuse to sell Ford's electric vehicles if it meant losing their markup power. So even Ford, who created the dealership system, now realizes it's broken. But the dealers have so much legal power that Ford can't escape. Let's talk Michigan, because this is peak hypocrisy. Michigan, home to Ford and GM, passed one of the strictest anti-Tesla laws in 2014. The law forced Tesla to close existing locations. Why? The Michigan Automotive Dealers Association lobbied for it. The state that claims to support American Auto banned an American car company to protect dealer profits. Here's what this means for you. Even if you're not buying a Tesla, you're getting screwed. Every traditional manufacturer knows dealerships add thousands through markups and fees, but they can't cut out the middleman because franchise laws lock them in. Ford has 3,000 dealerships, GM has 4,000. Tesla only succeeded because they started from zero. Everyone else is trapped. So, will this change? Probably not. Dealerships are massive employers. They donate to both parties. They sponsor local charities. Any politician who tries to change franchise laws gets painted as killing jobs. The lobby is too powerful. And here's the final kicker. This isn't just about cars. Mattress stores lobbied to block online competitors. Eyeglass retailers lobbied to require prescriptions for non-corrective glasses. Casket retailers lobbied against online casket sales. The pattern is everywhere. Old industries pay politicians to protect outdated business models. So here's the bottom line. You can't buy a Tesla in 11 states because a powerful industry spent millions to keep a 70-year-old law alive to protect profits. The law was written to protect small businesses. Now, billion-dollar dealership chains use it to block competition and keep prices high. Most people don't know this is happening. They just think Tesla's weird. But the truth is, the system is designed to extract maximum profit from you. And when someone offers a better way, the system fights back. But now you know. Next time you're at a dealership getting hit with fees, you'll know exactly why you can't buy directly from the manufacturer, because someone paid to make sure you can't. If this made you realize how rigged the system is, hit subscribe, because next week I'm exposing why you can't buy prescription drugs at the prices other countries pay. When you see the money involved and who's blocking cheaper medications, you'll never look at your pharmacy the same. Drop a comment and tell me what you want me to expose next. See you in the next one.